Make them work. Make it hard on them. There it go. Give them a look. Give them a look.
That was the scene today at Central Catholic. Irish prepping for Week 13 again. This will be the 5th straight year the Irish have made it at least this far in their season. And only once in that span did they lose. That was back in 2013 to Clyde. Now, last Friday night, Central dispatched to the Flyers, running all over them, quite literally, in the second half. Next up, another team they've seen before, the Bay Rockets, the same team they knocked off 41-7 in round 1 of last year's playoffs.
Really, I just remember that they're a pretty physical team. They have pretty good hitters, but I believe in my team that we can get through this game pretty good.
Of course they're looking for revenge, and that's why we can't put this game down just because we beat them last year. We have to continue to practice all week like it's a state championship game. In order to get to the state championship, we got to play every game like it's our last game. So even though we beat them, it doesn't really matter right now. We just got to practice all week like it's a new team.
I don't know if it's a revenge factor this time. I think it's probably their senior class showing them, let's show them what we really are. And it was a tight game last year until we were able to do some things in the second half, and Mike Warren broke loose on a few. And with the weather they're talking about Friday night, this is going to be every play and every possession is going to matter.
Mike Warren breaking away.
With more on this one, here's the pigskin professor, BCSN's Mike Jewell.
Central Catholic, Bay Rockets, #1 versus #2 in Region 3. And it's a good news, bad news scenario. Remember, whenever that's the case, take the bad news first. And the bad news for Central Catholic, the Bay Rockets, they are a much better football team than they were last year when Central kind of had their way with them 41-7 in the opening round of 2016. But that takes us to the good news. This entire Region 10 this year, it is tougher, it is better than it was last year, and that includes the #1 seed in both those seasons, Central Catholic. If you get out of this football game, play what you play, and we'll talk about that in a second, you are better prepared for the Final Four of Division III, which sees true giants in the state of Ohio. So let's get to the football game. Central Catholic last week against Clyde showed me so much. That running attack was absolutely spellbinding. Vinny Klempner has been a marvelous bedrock for that offensive front at right tackle all season long. But I thought Gibson, I thought Montoya stepped up beautifully at the guard spots, came off the ball well, and attacked an extremely tough Clyde defense. It was a battle of wills, and Central Catholic imposed their will offensively. And defensively, hey, they gave up a lot of points. You win in advance in state playoffs, and I thought Central's defense, despite giving up points, controlled the tempo of Clyde's offense. Birch was tough at quarterback, and I imagine Bay's got someone who's just as good. Maintain the pressure. DeMarco, Craig, and Kimball coming off the edges. Sheets is playing so well. Parker's brilliant. Central Catholic defense, they are what they've been all season long. Don't let the Clyde execution fool you. That defense is still a rock. I love what you get. I want to see Central Catholic advance, and I don't think we'll be seeing any 34-0 shutouts, no matter who Central Catholic faces on the losing end, because they have been battle-tested in these 3 weeks of Region 10, and that makes you ready for the state semifinals in Ohio. Good luck, Greg Dempsey. Have some fun on the field and get after it.